Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Sirona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Sirona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Levioso. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' camp? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet? Revelio!
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
What have we here? Another human?
Revelio!
What's going on?
Trafficus Totalis!
Easily divert.
Levioso! Cabalso!
You little man!
Confringo!
Leviosa, that was meant for me. Put me down! You are postponing the inevitable!
Now's the fun.
Badges, flipendo. Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio! Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Revelio! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
ahead!
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Revelio.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poke. Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle. The wizard? What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
What do we have here? like the looks of that encampment.
Who's there? Who's there? Impressed? You're good, but I'm better.
Petricus totalis. Revelio.
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio. A ladder. That's what I need. Revelio.
Nice lassie. Someone out there?
Petricus totalis. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa! freedom. Revelio.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Revelio.
Next time I see pig or that
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Bristol.
Revelio.
Not like I'd call out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Who's out there?
What went on here, I wonder? Petrificus totalis.
Over here! Rather unwise coming back this way. Pitiful! Again, I beg you! I could do this for hours!
Goodness. Revelio.
Wait a moment.
Revelio.
Who's there?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. What will we find in here?
Revelio. Revelio.
What's that? Course it was nothing. I want to hear as usual. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
What an unfortunate end for you!
Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius.
I refuse to be defeated.
Leviosa.
It looks as though Andre's instincts were spot on.
Revelio.
Thank you for making me your first object of suspicion. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Aloha Mora.
Not long for a bacon and mushroom stew.
Petrificus totalis.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Revelio.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Good place. Let's be honest, that's all day.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Revelio.
This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Somebody there? Hello?
Why, it's a grapple, you are.
What was that?
You thought I had something. Must be my stomach. Oh, this day's gone on too long. Seems quiet.
Wingardium Leviosa.
And utterly
Leviosa.
Who do you think you are? Help! Fuck into yourself!
Leviosa.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! How childish!
Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Leviosa.
This will not go well for you. I shall avenge your death.
Boy in the door. How to open it?
Is that the best you can do? No, let's end it.
Accio.
What we stop? You won't get away with that.
Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa.
When do you say to give up?
Confringo.
That was unimpressive.
Leviosa. Confringo.
Let's get it.
Confringo! Glacius! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio! 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 Confringo! Revelio! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Petrificus totalis.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
You ought to cut back on the pudding.
Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revelio.
I wouldn't give a moment. Someone there? Who's there? I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. Hello? Who's there? Ah! Ah! Ready to fight! Such arrogance! See nothing like that before.
Leviosa.
You think this is
Confringo.
fight about as well as a pumpkin?
Leviosa.
Hurt me! I won't rest.
Leviosa.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
Repulsor. Confringo.
How nice you won't stop me. Such arrogance.
Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa.
Tired. Why don't you come up here and fight me? How child.
Pity.
Leviosa.
You don't know who you're playing with! You are phony Ian!
Was that your bet?
Leviosa.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault! Are you sure?
Leviosa. Leviosa.
You can't watch me there! Your spells glance off of me.
How childish!
Places.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Leviosa.
Easily diverted.
Places. Confringo.
I won't rest!
Repulsor. Leviosa. Confringo. Places. Repulsor. Leviosa.
Let me go! At once!
How?
You up! I won't rest until you're dead.
Leviosa.
Who do you think you are?
How? Confringo. Leviosa.
Pity. Not quite.
Places. Repulsor. Leviosa. Repulsor.
Get away with that.
Leviosa. Confringo.
Was that your bet?
Leviosa. Leviosa. Ranrock has fooled you all. Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oaks's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there. Petrificus totalis.
I will make
Much too slow.
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oaks?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oaks.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry! My wand. Oh, thank you, Erling. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oaks. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio. 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 Debolso. Revelio. Debolso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.